Right. So in the previous session, we discussed about in Guidewire integration as a case study we have taken. We discussed about what are the different field paths we have, including the data types, right? So description, that part I already covered. And this is what the Guidewire processing flow in context to the Go source, like whenever there is any JSON payload lands in Guidewire Claim Center. It was Claim Center for the body shop repair, right? So we receive the claim request for that. To any kind of inbound integration plugin or any kind of integration gateway. Application has to execute the backend goes to logic so that whatever the persist file that we want to perform here. This is where the file is all about, right? Wherein let me, right? So which uses Guidewire API util.basic 64. This is what we have taken. Now we are extracting the past JSON components here. So for that we are taking variable parse JSON payload we have taken at the same time parse JSON business payload document.file, right? So file data. This is what we have taken as a string. So here we can see, right? So here we get taken, right? So business payload, right? So claim number. At the same time, string is taken already over here. Followed by this, whatever the business business payload document file or something, right? So this is what the file data as string that is taken over here, including the claim number already mentioned, right? So business payload dot claim number as a string that we have already taken here. You can see business payload dot claim number as a string that is taken. So this is to target the core entity key in Guidewire so that when there is any kind of document links that we do, everything that will be performed here. Next, we have to locate the target class entity type. So wherein for variable claim.finder, okay, so find claim number by claim number. Based on the claim number, we'll identify that particular document, whichever is submitted by the body shop people, etc. So that we have to decode it. We have to decode the string to the raw binary type array so that whatever the PDF file that is generated, so that is equal to base 64 decode. This is important, right? So base 64 dot decode. This is important for base file that we have generated over here. Next, we need to, in the fourth section, wherein we need to instate the attached document in Guidewire. So document equal to new document claim. Okay. Document name mentioned, right? So it is called parse JSON, which is business payload document metadata document name. As a string, we have to mention under the document type. When it comes to the type key of document is concerned, document type dot get, which is parse JSON business payload document metadata we have taken, including the security type we have taken already, right? So security type dot get, right? So parse JSON dot business payload or document security level can be updated over here as a string. So this is how we need to understand the GoSwift process flow, okay? Guidewire processing workflow of GoSwift that we need to initiate and we need to start with it. So when we are working on the Guidewire integration, especially as the example I've taken, this is the JSON integration payload structure that is to be initiated because this is about the body shop, right? So where we do the repair, all that. Right? So example we have taken here. This is the source system. From this generic target system is Guidewire Claim Center, where we are receiving the transaction ID number, including when this is received, etc. Everything here that we can see. This here you can see. This is the transaction when it is initiated and how we have done it. So this is all about the business payload we have. So integration context where this is the source system, this is the target system, and this is the transaction ID number. So based on the transaction ID number, if there is anything that we have missed, so that we can identify. And when this transaction has to place, timestamp, etc., everything has to be updated in this. This is the integration payload structure in JSON. And this was the Guidewire processing workflow in GoSwift, something that we need to be good with.